Good morning and welcome to Lapai TV. This is Ali Abdullah Kure on our program Personality Profile. Today we'll be talking on a very special individual, someone who has left a mark of dignity, a mark of honesty. Today we'll be remembering a leader, a mentor who has touched many and has left legacy. He is no other person than the late Emir of Lapai, the 11th Emir of Lapai, His Royal Highness Alhaji Muhammadu Kobo. On this very program, we have the singular honor to have in our studio Alhaji Shehu Muhammadu Kobo, who will be talking to us about His Royal Highness, that is late Muhammadu Kobo, about his life, the legacies, the educational background, and everything that concerns his lifetime. Welcome to our studio, sir.
You're most welcome.
Our viewers would like to know you before we go into our program proper. However, the program would have loved to discuss in our local dialect, but you agree with me that His Royal Highness, late Muhammadu Kobo, his life was not actually limited to Lapai community alone. So as such, we want this message to go beyond Lapai. So before we continue, sir, we would like to know you.
I'm Shehu Muhammadu Kobo, the Kaigaman of Lapai and district head of Chepka in Lapai Emirate.
It's a pleasure having you in the studio, sir. So, sir, can you tell us about the early life of His Royal Highness, late Muhammadu Kobo?
Well, so to say, his early life, I think he started his elementary primary school in Agay here, and later from elementary to middle school, Bida, where he obtained his middle school certificate and proceeded to Katsina Teachers College,
Inshallah.
where they joined the late Tafawa Balewa, the Ahmadu Bello, and so much, many of them in that perspective. And after they graduated, I think they were able to secure appointment, teaching appointment. As he was telling us then, as young as they are, they were being paid £3 and some shillings. All over the country, people were hailing them as small as them. They were being paid a lot of money up to that 3,000. So people now start, recognize that to be educated is much important. And therefore, those that are not willing to be educated start, convincing their parents to for them to school too, so that they should get what these people are earning. So, as you can see, that is his early education that I can say. And I think he started his teaching at Bilda Middle School after the Katsina College.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for how long did he actually, work in Bida?
Well, our father was there teaching before he became the middle school head teacher.
Okay.
After he became the middle school head teacher, I think he worked there for some years. Then later he was transferred to Okene Middle School.
Okay.
He spent about 11 years in Okene Middle School. Later he was transferred from Okene to Katsina Ala Middle School, where he spent like roughly 2 years. From there, he was transferred to Zaria Middle School during the late Emir Aminu of Zozo. That was the time he was transferred to Zaria. From there, when he reached Zaria, he tried to upgrade the school in terms of even agricultural activities. Within a short time, the school has been changed for better, to the extent that the late Emir Aminu of Zozo was a bit sick, according to him, but the Emir has to call him to his bedroom to blessed him that since he came, he has been hearing a good news about him, that the school has been progressing. Then it was before he came. And after all, he left back to his school. Within some months again, the late Emir Aminu Jaforu called on him that he received a letter from residents of northern Nigeria, then in Kaduna, that they want the late Emir Muhammadu Kobo of Bida requested from the northern governor then that they want him to be transferred to Bida Emirate. And he doesn't want our father to go, let Muhammadu Kobo to go to Bida, that he would like him to spend some more years with him so that
the school really enjoying service.
Yes. So, and our father has to plead to him that now his people now presently they are looking for him in his home. That is not his hometown, but he based there. If he reject their calling today, tomorrow he may like to call them too, and they will not listen to him.
Of course.
So let them bear with him that he will go and join them. And that is how he was transferred from Katina and Zaria Middle School to Bida. When he reached Bida Middle School, he take over the mantle of leadership there. The Emir of Bida, who requested him to be posted down to Bida Emirate, has to offer another appointment to be education, I think not something like education secretary within the Emirate. I think he was the one coordinating education between the Emirate Council and the other localities.
More like education secretary.
So it get to a point that so many things happen, but for good, yeah. The Emir enjoyed his services to the extent that he has to marry one of his daughters to our late father, who was then Hajiya Giwa of Lapai, as they named him, then name her. They could name him Hajiya Giwa of Bida is there, but that one is Hajiya of Lapai. And they has about 5 children before they later separate after their father died.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum farm clients. My name is Sadia Umar Malkum, founder Sir Ibsent. We offer the best varieties of turaren wuta, humra, air freshener, mopping mist, and lots more. Say goodbye to that smell as we have carefully curated captivating scents for your everyday use. Our incense are made to suit your needs and take you on a sensational ride to the world of perfection. Our products are divine and leaves long-lasting scents and memories. We at Safe Sense are passionate about making your home the best place to be in by providing heartwarming, sensational experiences for your day-to-day activity. Each of our incense is unique and has its own ability to fade off unwanted smell. We offer services such as bridal package, wholesale, souvenir, gifts, you name it. You can locate us at Boso Locus along Matasa or message 081 30 47 25 55. We are your bus stop to enhancing your space. Continue to be the royalty you are.
Wow. Now let's coming back to Lapai Emirate as a whole. How did His Royal Highness Etsu Muhammadu Kobo late became the Emir of Lapai? What was so special about him that he was?
Well, then, as we had it, he was not based in Lapai. He was based in Bida, but time to time he used to come to Lapai to see his people and go back. So the last time he came, as he was telling us, he went and greeted that Emir Etsu Muhammadu then. And when he left, he couldn't come back to Lapai again, not until when he was in Bida and learned that the Emir has passed away. And as it is a tradition that when Emir passed away, after the fidel prayers, those who are eligible to contest the roads, among them according to the historian, and what we heard from him is Alhaji Muhammadu Kobo and Alhaji Abdul Kadri. He, according to him, didn't even write for the emirship. But the kingmakers then decided to choose him, that he is the one they want to be their emir then. And as God will have it, the reason was along Agero here. Then the resident of Lapai, a white man, after calling them to bring the list of those who they wish to be their emir or those who are contestant, they went to 3 names. And he asked them, why did they choose Muhammad Lapai? And they said, one, Muhammad Lapai is educated. And they feel if they should choose him to be their emir, Lapai will be greater than what it is then in terms of modern activities or modern social activities. So, and the white men said, okay, they will consider their discussions and they forward the matter to Kaduna residents. The Governor General then was in Kaduna. As God will have it, he was being chosen as the 11th tenure of Lapai, as our father was telling us then. The resident called on him through the, what is the name of this cell phone then?
Fax.
It was maybe through fax or then, or something like that, that he has been chosen as the emir of Lapai, but he should not talk to anybody. He should keep it within himself until when the approval has reached him. As God will have it, when the letter came to him, he was in Bida. The late Etsu Muhammadu Kobo was on tour of his emirate then. Muhammadu Kobo was in Kacha. So he now came back home and told his wife, the two of them, that he want to go and see the emir of Bida in Kacha. And when he reached Kacha, then I think he was saying that it was around 2 p.m. He went and made them praying as often. And immediately the emir subject saw him, they knew something important has arisen. If not, whenever the emir is on tour and they saw him, they knew their emir attention is needed. And they went and informed the late Muhammadu Kobo that Muhammad Lapai has come, but they don't know what
actually brought him.
And after he prayed, he went and met the emir that he came to inform me that today he has been chosen as emir of Lapai. And then Muhammadu Kobo said, congratulations. Muhammad Lapai, even if you are elected to be president of Nigeria today, he will never be surprised because of your attitude, your calmness, your intelligence, your patience, and what have you, etc. So today his will is to sleep again in Kacha, but because of this good news that he brought today, he will not sleep in Kacha again. He will join him to go and celebrate with him Bida before he moves down to Lapai. And the emir now call all his subjects to prepare to move down to Bida. None of them was informed what the matter is all about, according to our father. After preparing now, the emir gave him this alkimba. And he wore the alkimba. Then, in those days, if the emir is in the chamber, nobody can raise his eye to look at the emir straight. There is to be a curtain that to
demarcate
the emir. When it is necessary, the emir will ask them to pull the curtain sideways so that I will see everybody. But if you are talking to him, he will not look at him straight. They sat together. The let emir of Bida asked him to sit with him in the long chair. They now ask every one of them to look up I saw the two of them sitting together. They were surprised. You see what has never happened today. We are together, sitting together with Mahmoud Lapai today. He has become the Emir of Lapai. For that, all of us will go down to be there and celebrate with him. And that is how he joined the Emir's car. He couldn't join his own again. The Emir asked him to be with him. They sat together in the same car to the palace Bida. He was in Bida for almost like 2 weeks. They were celebrating with him before the Emir of Muhammadu Kobo, escorted him down to Lapai and went back.
Now, coming to, what kind of leader was he, the Emir of, the 11th Emir of Lapai? What kind of leader was he to the people of Lapai during his time?
Well, actually, our father is a simple man who can attend to you from morning to even 10, 12 p.m. If circumstance can warrant, he doesn't even bother to continue receiving guests without sleeping all over the night. But he cannot, even if he wish, his subject or some of his pandawas, I can say, cannot allow that. 24 hours is ready to commit to Lapai. Anything against anything pertaining to Lapai, he take it very serious, as if it is about his own personal family or children. When he became Emir, most of the people are not willing to farm, most especially as we had some of the traditional rulers, then royalists. They always wait for the locals. They are subject to bring them food to eat, food crops and whatever, and they say no. Let everybody wake up and farm. For somebody to sit down and be waiting for somebody to bring you what you eat is part of laziness, and it cannot be continued. He try all he could then to make sure everybody has a farm, no matter how small it is, no matter your royalty or your position in Lapai, then he too began to farm for them to, as an example, for them to follow.
He led by example.
So after that, our father, he hardly, according to him, he hardly spent 1 month in Lapai. When he became the Emir, he started touring looks and cranny of Lapai. Whether there is a place for him to sleep or reside, he will go. He wouldn't mind to even sleep in his car, just to see that he achieved what he was, planning. To make sure education reached it looks and cranny of Lapai. He will spend like 1 month in Lapai Emirate without coming down to Lapai here, except if the need arises that he has an important visitor that is coming, or they want to see him in Kaduna or somewhere else. He will message him, he will come down, travel, come back, and still continue with the tour until he finishes that agenda he has in mind. And I can say, during his time, he forced people to be educated. If you reach any village, they will bring out seat. He will sit by the tree shade. He will be asking the elders in the town, how many children do you have? Either women or men. If you say you have like 3 men, 2 girls, it's okay. 1 male, either 2 male, 1 girl will be enrolled to primary school. Whether you like it or not, he will enlist them by himself. And that is how he has been doing all over the place. Some people will hide their children so that if they heard he's coming, they will say, he will come and pick our children to school, and who will farm for us again. He will force you. If you say you don't have children in your home, he will ask you to go and look for it. Even if it's somebody's children, you go and bring to represent your own family. You should go and bring it. And that is how he has been doing it all over, throughout. And that is why today, if you can observe it carefully, within our emirate in Zone A, Lapai is one of the towns that, in fact, and its environs, we are more enlightened and very educated.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum farm clients. My name is Sadia Umar Malkum, founder Sir Ibsent. We offer the best varieties of turaren wuta, humra, air freshener, mopping mist, and lots more. Say goodbye to that smell as we have carefully curated captivating scents for your everyday use. Our incense are made to suit your needs and take you on a sensational ride to the world of perfection. Our products are divine and leaves long-lasting scents and memories. We at Safe Scents are passionate about making your home the best place to be in by providing heartwarming, sensational experiences for your day-to-day activity. Each of our incense is unique and has its own ability to fade off unwanted smell. We offer services such as bridal package, wholesale, souvenir, gifts, you name it. You can locate us at Boso Locus along Matasa or message 081 30 47 25 55. We are your bus stop to enhancing your space. Continue to be the royalty you are.
Now, thank you very much for that. Looking at he has done so many during his lifetime, and if we continue to talk about this, we'll continue to talk about this till daybreak. To cut this short because of time factor, we want you to tell us how did he keep our culture alive while also welcoming changes and development.
You know, Western education is good, but it's part of things that changes our culture most at times if you observe it carefully. But when he was alive, he tried to keep to culture no matter. He will try to see that whatever that has been there before. If he cannot increase it, he will never like it to be decreased. He will be laying emphasis that culture is a thing that everybody should hold, because if it's something that is not good, they will not wake up and let it. It's not a religion, but culture is something that can differentiate one another from different tribes, different regions. By the time you display your culture, whether you are not from there, you will know that this is Nupe culture that are dancing or performing. If it's Yoruba, you know this Yoruba. Without culture, nobody can differentiate all kind of this
Background.
So the Emir hold to the culture of Lapai seriously until he died. And in fact, he tried to do all he could to make sure that the culture is not left behind. Significantly, he did his best.
Thank you very much for that. If you are just joining us, this is Personality Profile on Lapai TV. We are remembering His Royal Highness Alhaji Muhammadu Kobo, late, who is the 11th Emir of Lapai. And in our discussion, we have one of his dearest son, one of the most closest, Alhaji Shehu Muhammadu Kobo, the Kaigaman Lapai, and district head of Hebuti. Chepka. Thank you very much, sir. So to round this up, sir, how is he remembered today?
Well, the Emir, we thank God that he did well, and by the special grace of God, he do all he could to see that Lapai has been uplifted. Therefore, he is after the welfare of Lapai people, Lapai town, and environment, and even Niger State and the nation at large. The Emir will be remembered for his patience, his hard working, tolerance, and understanding. He lived a very long life in Lapai emirship, he spent 48 years. But throughout that 48 years, I think there are the good and the bad and the ugly side of everything in life. But I can believe you people can judge it. I can't judge it, but you people can judge it. Everybody has said it all. Even the present Emir, in his tribute, as there's this book he launched or wrote, something like that, like, is my mission, as he can call it, my mission. He has said everything about our father. And along the line, that is why he said our father was the father of modern Lapai Emirate. Most especially in education background. I could remember even the present Emir, when they started schooling, he tried all he could to, make sure that those who are from Lapai be sent to Gulu. He refused to let them start their education from Lapai town. All of them, those who are from Lapai North, have been transferred down to Gulu to go and start their education. And those who are from Lapai South have been transferred down to Lapai Hill.
Come have like their
unity school or extend program, something of that nature. The Emir witnessed it. Is one of them, like Amuda, who is village head of Ngularewa, Gulu Young Masori is part of them. They were in here, and the Emirs, most of our senior brothers too, they are not left behind. Like myself, I didn't start my primary school here. I spent 7 years in Duma Primary School.
Wow.
We are the last set of primary 7. And not me alone, almost all of us shared us into various villages within Lapai local government, so that if we stay at home, we will not make it. That's his thinking. The better he should
to go outside your immediate environment,
so
that you get yourself acclimatized.
That is one good thing about him, to show good example. He has did it with his own children too, so that nobody will complain that it's people that he transferred down to southern Nepal or what have you.
Thank you.
Our father will be lived to remember. He tried his best, and in fact, everybody has been sending up to date. Even the issue of university, I can remember when Abdullahi Kure became the governor of Niger State. Immediately he was sworn in. Our father, set up a committee. I believe all the stakeholders then, even the present Emir is among them, among the stakeholders, all the pansec then that are within Lapai Emirate. People like Galadima of Lapai, let Alhaji Abdullahi Kure, Ibrahim Saliu, much more of them. He sent them to Emir and the governor with a serious letter that he has become governor today. What remains for Lapai today is higher education. And he wants the governor to do all he could to get higher institution to Lapai, so Lapai will progress more, most especially the university. And today, then, the governor said, by God's grace, we'll look into it. And even after his death, we thank God that the governor has kept to the promise and he has fulfilled the university. And as you can see today, Lapai is growing up rapidly, not because of any other thing, because of this university. All other places that grew is because of the institutions that are there. And you see, so I think he lived his life simply. He dressed moderately that you will not even know he's an enemy. He doesn't choose food to eat. Whatever he has is what he will eat and what he will eat. He never has one day that this is a special food that they will prepare for him. If his cooker is eating, we are eating cooker too. If it's a 2 give me corn food, is the same to are eating. So it's a man that in fact he has been given by God, and that is how I can say. because not all people can
actually do that.
do that.
Thank you very much for your time. We sincerely appreciate your presence in our studio, and we hope and believe when next time we invite you for a talk like this, you'll be joining us. Come to the end of today's program on Personality Profile on Lapai TV. I am Ali Abdullah Kure, your host for the day. Thank you very much.